You know, when your Premier Danielle Smith talks about the prospect of a unity crisis, right? If the Liberals get in, certain demands aren't met, right? And then Preston Manning says, you know, effectively, a vote for the Liberals is a vote for sort of the breakup of Canada. Are they putting ideas out there, or are they reflecting conversations that you're hearing in your world?
The separation thing, I'm not a fan of it, but I'll tell you that right now at this time, it is something very talked about. It isn't a joke anymore. We need to stand up for ourselves in Western Canada, and Danielle, I don't think she threatened that. It's a statement. It is truth. She needs to stand up for Alberta, and we need to make sure we're able to survive and contribute like we have before. And I think it was great she stood up for us. I really do.
I think there's an emotional point behind that where, like, logistically speaking, it's not realistic. Everybody knows that, but it's just the emotion of being frustrated that
pushed that far.
Yeah, that it pushes
business
people
owners,
to, like,
the industries have been pushed, and in all issues, we've been pushed so hard by this government, and it's too far.
I think that the language around this kind of thing from both Smith and Preston Manning is so insidious. She's very much moving that party to the right in a very kind of dangerous way and courting the extreme side of that thing. And I think Poilievre is doing that to some degree as well. The risk of sounding harsh, like, it's still a joke because it is completely impossible to do. Separation for Alberta could not possibly happen. I mean, there's so many things. What are we going to do with the highways and railways that run through already? What are we going to do about Indigenous issues? What are we going to do about currency? What are we going to do about the military? Like, I mean,
I don't think anybody actually wants that.
No, nobody, and I said it too, I don't want that.
So then stop talking about it, and please, Premier, stop talking about it.
It's a really dangerous thing to say.
It's a viable option, because
I agree.
You're giving hope to people who, frankly, might not know any better.
The common thread is there is a very real anger and frustration among all Albertans across all parties. Albertan disenfranchisement, the feeling completely left out from Ottawa, is real. I think her saying those things is a really dangerous path to go down, and it plays into the darkest side of that frustration and anger. And I, too, agree. We're going far to the right. I want us to come back towards the center.